and welcome to the McDonald's podcast, everybody. As far as we know, did you just die? Is that what?
I'm eating.
Are you just so excited that you're on another episode that you?
Death from pleasure.
This is the only podcast, well, that we know of that's filmed inside a McDonald's because somebody else stole this idea.
Wait, that's filmed inside of McDonald's?
Yeah, filmed.
We're filming it.
Whatever. Let me introduce the cast. As always, we got Tony
film.
McBowers.
Hello.
We got Frank McMartinez.
What up, yo?
James McDrake.
Hey.
And Brandon McHasty.
What's up, guys?
McChristopher McKeith Tyler.
Hey.
Are you talking this time?
Say
Just like last time.
You don't have to whisper. You can answer that question. It was directed at you.
Perfect, yes.
Okay, you want to introduce your lady? I'll let you be a gentleman.
This is Mick Nasty, Elena Cadavo.
So
Shout out to McNasty.
today's actually a special episode. We have Brandon McHasty who's going to take the 5 Big Mac challenge. I know what you're thinking. What the fuck is that? Well, the 5 Big Mac challenge is where you eat 5 Big Macs. End of the challenge.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do it, Brandon?
In one episode?
In one episode? You
We're
have
about
45 to an
that's
hour.
so gross.
The best part about this is we're not going to have to talk to Brandon. He's going to be busy eating this entire time.
We'll just check in.
It started as a dare, but now it's actually a good idea for the podcast.
I've never seen Brandon so passionate about anything other than eating 5 Big Macs.
You were so gung-ho.
Yeah.
Like, it was an offhand reference, and you were like, I'm doing it!
Yeah. Finally,
Finally, I have
finally,
They extended the torch. Now it's my time to grab it.
I mean, they're delicious.
I feel like-
Once upon a time, 100 years ago,
got a purpose
Oh
now.
my goodness.
like in the
What-
90s.
His
And
life
then-
now
wait.
has meaning.
And then what happened? Explain, how did the Big Mac change now? What's different?
She's
Well,
different.
I'm
She's
pretty
evolved.
Sure it's more plastic-ish.
Do you not see the microphone in the middle of the table? You just thought you could jump in on this, or...
We have a drop in, a Mick fan. Coming in.
So as we were saying, she's evolved. They haven't changed.
But they
But
did.
no,
They
it's
changed a lot
no.
of things.
There has
They
been.
became
You-
responsible. That's the difference. Now
Well, I
you
don't
don't
like
need
what
it
they
to-
do to
Are
the
you
animals.
calling
We
me
talked about
dipping
this
French
last time.
fries in a McFlurry unresponsible for my health, sir?
Not unresponsible,
somewhat of
irresponsible, sir.
Plastic
English
potato.
major.
Yeah, I'm the English major too, dude. Like, you just burned me so bad. You have no idea. I just lost all my street cred.
You had street cred?
A little
I'm
bit.
just saying that I feel Big Macs are plasticky, and I want to know if it tasted like that
So-
because when wait,
I'm
wait,
super
wait.
lost. You said
Because-
you love them, and now you want to know what they taste like.
No. I said, oh, that's not what I said.
No.
It's a really good
You
plastic,
said they were
though.
good in the
You had that
90s,
face like they
now
just
it's
twisted
Brandon-
my words.
Brandon is now 1 Big Mac down.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
How
And
long? What's the first?
Under 3 minutes.
I haven't eaten anything in my life in under 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I
I
have.
have.
3:06
I have like.
right now.
We all know you have.
Shut up.
I have. Frank is fat is the joke. I
Oh,
have.
that is untrue.
I have like 50 French fries on my
you're
plate,
so
and he
nice.
finished an entire burger before I finished 3 of them.
Well, that's because Brandon wants us to respect him. So he feels that embarrassing himself and putting his life at risk will.
What do you think
Correct.
the biggest?
You guys are saying this
What do you
like this is
think's
the
the
first
worst
time I've done
thing?
something like this.
Oh my God!
Again, you say
Wait
that
a
like
minute.
it like we gets more respectful.
No, I want to know what Chris thinks
I
will
down
happen
this shit all day.
at the 5th Big Mac. Is he gonna take the last bite and then just cardiac arrest? Because I feel like you think it's gonna happen.
I think sesame seeds will start coming out as pores. People
Wet-
think, sir,
wet
you
in
have
the
a
seeds.
blackhead, and you'll be like, no, it's
McNasty.
McNasty coming out of my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Brandon seems to want to smell like Big Macs. He's ingesting
Sweat.
this
Did-
Big Mac.
dude, your face is just gonna like smell like Big Mac
I
for
know.
the next 8.5 months.
Did anybody watch the movie Super Size Me?
Yeah.
Here at the
Yeah.
table?
Yeah.
Did you also know that he came out and said that he like fabricated a lot of those results?
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Like which ones? Like,
He had 2 fake doctors on it
uh-huh.
that did his health stuff wrong, and then he way over showed his weight and stuff. He said
Really?
he said it really wasn't all that bad.
So he just did the whole thing for publicity. It wasn't even real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't real
See,
at all.
this
It's
is
a
what
marketing move.
This is what happens when you eat McDonald's and then you watch a documentary and you're like, no, they proved this all wrong, and then more
No,
Big
Morgan
Macs are being
Spurlock
ordered.
did. Morgan
Yeah.
Spurlock said it, he made up a lot of stuff.
I'm just playing with you.
No, I thought I was just
Playing
clarifying.
with you, Peter.
No, but that's what trips me out because like he shows people on there. There's this guy back east that has a what are those things? A Big Mac every day.
Uh-huh.
Same
want some
time.
fries?
And his
I would
doctor
like a
told him,
fry,
he's like,
yes.
hey,
To go
supposedly I
with Big
guess
Mac.
now, the doctor said if
Number
you
two,
eat
by
a Big
the
Mac
way.
every day for the next few years, you're just gonna die.
Yeah.
And so that makes me feel like I can eat a Big Mac every day now because the movie's false.
Well, I mean,
McDonald's sales did go up.
Really?
After that, just saying.
But they got rid of the super size.
I think that
That doesn't matter.
we can call Brandon Big Mac after this.
Brandon, the Big Mac friend zone.
Brandam.
Yeah, you have so many nicknames I can't keep up.
That's true. You keep
Brandon,
adding them.
Brandon's the kind of guy that when
Rhinoceros.
The rhinoceros.
Brandon, the Rhinoceros Big Mac friend zone tasty is your full legal name now.
We have to do an episode where Brandon just karaoke's. Just Brandon
What is
karaoke.
love?
I feel like Brandon's only eating these Big Macs to spite his parents. I think that's what this is about.
Fuck you, mom, and fuck my colon.
Like he's, yeah, right
Getting
now.
way too real on us
Yeah,
here, Chris.
well, no, I'm concerned about. Yeah, I think this is sort of a cry for help.
Yeah,
Like, he's got 5 Big Macs, and
He's hungry.
yeah,
He
while
lives on his own.
He's 5.
He
He's
pays
5.
bills.
And to be fair, he
And
didn't
he's
pay
trying
for
to
it.
date.
Well, no. Here's the thing: is
That's all
I think
expensive.
here's
how
the
the
5 Big
challenge
Macs
came
is gonna help
about.
with the dating.
we were having a conversation in the parking lot about how
Delicious.
William owed Brandon some money. It was $10, and we seen a
Because
sign.
I bought a
Oh, yeah.
grilled cheese worth $10. If I had known that going, but 100%
Tell
worth
me,
it.
100% worth it.
Where?
Flappers Comedy Club has the best grilled cheese and their chips. I
They
don't know
would
how you
not
make.
shut up about
I don't know
it.
how you make chips amazing, but
Oh,
these
yeah,
chips,
no.
I would sell my
Yeah.
car for the chips. For
Yeah.
enough of the chips,
First.
I would sell my car.
No, to get that chip.
shit car are you
Horrible.
driving?
I have a decent car.
When he
But-
sits down every morning, he goes, "You ain't even worth the price in chips, baby." You.
You know,
Please get me to
No,
work.
no, we'll tell about the chips.
It was homemade chips, and what I think they did is they opened up top ramen packs and took out the sauce and coated them in that, and then cooked them. No,
Why
not
are you doing
you.
that? No, it tastes
Not
amazing.
you.
Like,
And
possibly the
Can't
best chips I've
judge.
ever had in my life.
the
Ramen?
no, I'm very very healthy, but the chips. When
I-
you're in
I
a when
do
you're in
not.
a comedy
I'm
That's
sorry,
not
excuse me, but my girl here, McNasty, she literally, we have it on recording 2 minutes ago. She was just saying, I want to try a Big Mac because I want to see what plastic tastes like. So
We do
But-
that.
but now
I
she's
can cut that
trashing on
in.
them for
And
eating
no, in my
chips.
defense,
Wait, I want to change my
when you go
name.
to a comedy when you go to a comedy club, you can't order kale. You gotta work with what you got. So I did my best.
That's not true. Will was straight. Well, actually, that's true.
Number
Will was
3,
straight
by
for
the way, in
breakfast.
case anybody's
Oh,
I was
wondering.
making fun of the fact
See,
that
this
we
is-
made him
yeah.
kale quinoa
I
at
eat
the
kale.
house.
No, I eat kale in my daily
Whatever.
life.
I
I
do.
not
I
making
told
you
Chris
dinner
that before I
ever
came
again.
over.
Kale tastes like ass.
That's
Kale
eat
straight
15
tastes like
pieces
ass.
of bread.
Have you even tried it?
Wait.
Okay.
Clarify. What are you talking? Which one are you talking
Brandon
about?
is now 2.5 Big Macs down already.
And we're under 10 minutes.
I don't think
You
that's
are
healthy.
gonna die of a heart attack.
Pretty much.
Oh, anyways, back to this amazing grilled
Do you
cheese.
understand how
What
much
you're eating
bread
is
you're
how
eating? That's the
quickly
thing.
you're
I don't care about the
eating
meat. The meat quote
Is
unquote
there
meat.
3 slices of bread on
Yeah,
it?
that's
Dude,
just
that is
for one.
dude,
Brandon-
that's
I don't even
15
eat that much
slices of bread, man.
Yeah.
Didn't you-
I don't. You know it's
Dude.
bad when Frank has to clarify. I don't even eat that much.
Dude, do you know how hard you're gonna have to poop later?
No, I know.
Brandon, when you poop, you're gonna shit out an American flag.
America, frontier.
Uncle Sam's gonna come and be like, I want you.
No, when you shit, it's gonna literally like your farts are gonna be like, I'm loving it. I don't know how it's gonna whisper that well, but
If there was a real Krabby Patty, would you guys eat it?
Fuck yeah.
I think it's just called a normal hamburger.
Krabby Patty, I think that
No, but
I mean, I want to have pickles
if they
on it.
if they opened a
No
fucking-
pickles.
No pickles.
He was
Is a
hiding them
Krabby
under his
Patty
tongue. That was the
just,
biggest twist
a
in
crab cake
TV
on a
history.
burger?
Do you think SpongeBob and its writing
Because I
has
would
gone
eat
down since the beginning
Well,
of
because
it?
they
I
got new
don't
writers.
watch
Now
SpongeBob
their old
anymore,
writers
so
are
I
coming
don't know.
back because they wrote the newest movie.
I heard the
And
movie
so now
was
they're coming.
crap.
I heard the movie was.
I
really
haven't
good.
watched an episode of SpongeBob since 2002.
What's wrong with you?
A lot of things, but nothing with that.
I had to make a point, Frank,
Uh-huh.
when you're criticizing, you're like, hey, you know what? It seems like the writers are getting worse. That proves that you're just getting smarter. You're
I am falling. He can't lift underwater. I am falling.
How is
Wait,
there an ocean
Yeah,
under the
that's-
sea?
Oh, fuck you and your stupid underwater beach. I'm not falling
Wait,
for this
there's
shit.
no ocean
Are they
under the
camping?
sea.
That's a fire. You can't have fire.
Actually-
There's no beach under the
You
sea.
know, actually, if
There
you
is
guys,
one, yeah.
have you ever seen in some places where salt water and fresh water make at
They
the
don't
bottom
mix.
of the sea? There's actual like lakes and pools on the bottom of the sea,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
Chris,
Yeah.
stop smoking weed.
No, see, I'm smarter because I'm
Yeah.
not eating McDonald's
McDonald's burger.
I could have said
Hey,
all of those
I
facts.
I feel like that was a shot at me.
Why don't you finish that third Big Mac here quick, man?
God damn, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's gonna.
Yeah,
I-
man, you have
I've eaten a
20
lot of
minutes
things.
left to
Is
eat
tap
3
out.
burgers.
I've eaten a lot. Why are you eating so fast?
Look at this fish I eat.
Yeah, finish your food every time before you speak. Who
Question:
raised
Yeah.
Does the mac sauce just end up tasting worse and worse per burger?
The mac sauce is just Thousand Island.
Shh.
Did you just?
Did you not call spoiler
Blasphemy.
alert before that?
The
Or?
fuck, James?
Whoa.
So, anyways, we'll go on to the first topic. This has gone long
What?
enough.
You have topics on
I
this
do.
show?
I do have topics.
I thought this was the topic.
Do you guys? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I want to know what the hot topic is.
The hot
Ah.
topic.
That's
Frank. See,
where
it's
Frank
funny
works.
because Frank works at a hot topic.
Yes.
I endorse.
That's why we
prostitutes,
He,
as
yeah,
Will says.
yeah, he sells lingerie to prostitutes.
They didn't
Talked about
accept
it.
that very well.
Do you?
tonight.
That crowd didn't accept anything.
They went on board with prostitutes? Oh no.
I didn't say prostitutes, but I said I
Selling
think
lingerie
I
to a
would.
12-year-old.
I should have. No, it's Will's thing. You can't take that.
So, are you guys ready for the first topic?
Okay, first
Yeah.
topic.
Do you, as comics, feel more accomplished conversationally when you make a comic laugh than like a normal person, or do you just treat it all the same?
I kind of treat it all the same. But
It's all the same. to me,
Yeah.
I think
Dude,
depending on the comic.
Yeah.
Because if it's like, dude, if I'm talking like Paul
No,
Rodriguez and I fucking make him laugh his ass
I
off,
get
I'm
it.
Yeah, if I like make a headliner laugh, I feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
Like that was
Chris,
me.
which word are you caught up on? You look very confused by the question.
No,
like, what?
no,
No, man, I see you.
I call the fifth. No.
I think it's all in context. Like making you guys laugh is it's just becoming normal because we hang out enough. You
Yeah.
know? But like making, I guess like you're right. Yeah, if it's like a headliner that I'm making laugh, that does feel a little bit. I mean, but
See,
but then again, it's like you just become that person's friend and it'll probably die off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
what I was thinking was when you are in like a green room with a headliner and I feel like if I'm trying, like I'm like, hey, I'm cracking jokes with them or whatever. Sometimes I feel this is the paranoia talking, where
They're judging you.
yeah. Where I'll be like, they'll leave, because wherever they go, all the comics in the green room are gonna be trying to do that,
Yeah.
so they probably get annoyed. So it's like, oh god, that's why
I feel
some
ya.
headliners
Yeah.
don't even want anybody in the green room with
Yeah,
them, 'cause they're so annoyed with that. So
Yeah.
See, I go
so-
the other way with it. Like
so
I'm
I
like,
want to be
oh.
real with them, so I'll just talk to them about real shit. But if I get super serious.
See,
I
like,
don't try to do
we're
jokes,
all-
I just
Yeah,
talk.
so
As
that-
comics, we're all like the funniest person in every conversation we're in normally, correct?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not being braggy when I say
No,
that.
no,
We
no.
really are.
That's
I-
the reason why we're comics.
and
One of the reasons.
So when I can make you guys laugh because I'm not the funniest in this conversation anymore, we're all more or less equally funny. Sorry, James, you're a little lower.
Well, I'd say it's because we're also, but when we're in a group.
I was
comedy-
kidding. By the way, James is very funny. I felt like a dick.
Thank you.
Well, we're all,
I'm blushing now.
We're all like a group, so it's like we feel more comfortable with each other versus trying to make a headliner that we
Yeah.
don't know
It's just
personally.
like a stranger.
Yeah.
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 But
All right.
somebody who we respect because he is a headliner is like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask you the follow-up question to this then. As a comic, do you feel like you laugh less at people because you know where they're gonna go with like what they're saying?
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
All
the time.
Yeah.
It
If I
depends
see
on-
where they're going before
Depends
they
on
get
who it
there.
is. Though,
I
'cause,
like
like
I like to call this dad at the barbecue syndrome, where everybody's like, "Oh, he's so funny,"
Yeah.
and then you talk to him, and you're like, "That he's just saying dad jokes." That's how I feel when I talk to everyone. They're all just doing
Yeah.
dad material to me.
I think it's how everyone at my work feels. I do crowd work with all my customers.
Well, like, you know what I hate is like people will learn that I'm a comedian and then they'll want to tell me every famous comedian that I already know
Yeah.
jokes. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, but have you heard when Louis C.K. Yeah, I fucking heard when Louis C.K.
I
does
was
the
in
joke
attendance.
about his kid.
Just kidding.
I love that joke, you know? But I don't like you doing it and butchering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard watching a non-comedian try to tell you a joke because they fuck it up hard.
But I do have friends that, like, you know, like, when you get into it long enough, you go back to your regular friends, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Tony does that comedy thing on the side," and they leave you alone, and then they're just normal again.
Yeah.
And that's when you start to get your like gold, because you can build a whole set off just a conversation
Do you
between
guys-
you and your buddy.
Yeah.
Do you guys try out new material in conversation?
Sometimes.
I think it comes up naturally, and
Yeah,
I
like,
decide it's new
yeah.
material.
Yeah, it's definitely
With-
natural.
Yeah.
If I have
Try
a
to
thought
force it.
I
and
don't
then
do a lot
it
of
comes up
Yeah, I
in
don't just-
conversation, then I'm like, oh, I got something for this. But I have this thing where I talk now how I would on stage on accident.
You have this thing now where you text me all of your jokes before you do them on stage, and then I text you my jokes back, and then we both go, "Yeah, those are good."
That's very true.
That's our thing.
You know
I was
what?
gonna say that's how I work out my material. I just text
Yeah.
it to Frank at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, for real. I'm just like,
All right, Brandon.
Brandon,
you
slow
can
it down,
stop.
you guys.
You can
Yeah.
stop.
Brandon, Brandon,
I see how sluggish you
45
look.
minutes.
I hope
two
this is the
hamburgers.
domino that puts you into obesity.
Just
Like it's like you like I
instant.
could eat 3 Big Macs and it's like every time you gotta eat 3 Big Macs.
I feel
You're
like
I'm
you're-
doing 3, Mom. I don't care. And then all of a sudden, 50 pounds later.
50.
No, 50.
gonna
is
do
just the
50
fir-
this
That's the
night.
second domino. Come on.
Yeah.
He's just like a
50 pounds later, he's like at Frank's level where he's just eating whole pizzas before going on stage.
I've eaten whole pizzas now. So
See,
Okay.
we're still not impressed.
He's-
Like, it's still getting sadder now.
Brandon, what is your ultimate goal? What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm not trying to
To fill his
accomplish anything.
hunger.
You guys.
So this is just normal.
No, we brought it up and then he's like, all right,
can do
well,
that.
fucking do
My
it.
dick's way bigger than everyone else's.
you know how like
Well, that's true too.
Get
but-
me out.
you know how like
Except for
apes
Tony,
fight
because fucking Tony.
each other to like establish dominance.
McDonaldness.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
If you
I'm
will.
the king of McDonald's.
Yeah, you gotta separate
That-
the
that-
little
that's
mix
what
every once
Brandon's
in a
trying to
while.
do. He's trying to out-eat us all.
I think Brandon's
To,
gonna get to the 4th one and start the 5th one. Can't finish it.
if
and
you
the
wanna-
sadness and the
if Frank
And you know what else is
breaking
gonna make
down.
me and Frank sad is the fact that he already took a bite of the 5th one and we can't finish.
Yeah.
That wouldn't stop a true fat person.
The original, my original goal for this was to have an eat-off between Frank and Brandon, but Frank ate an entire
Yeah, I'm
pizza
not eating-
already
I'm not
today,
eating
so
that.
he's not. He said that's
True.
enough. That's my meal.
Elaine and I rolled up, and he was already almost done, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want like some pizza?" And we're like,
Just
"Yeah,
so I
before
don't
it's
feel
gone."
so bad.
But we each got a slice, and then of course Frank had to grab that last slice. Like, there
Oh,
was-
so he didn't eat the entire pizza. You guys helped.
He was going
he was doing
to.
like pizza
He-
math in his like
Oh,
they
yeah.
both
He's
take
like,
it
no,
together. There's 3 of us.
He's like,
in
there's
my
10
head-
slices, 8 slices. That's only like
No.
8,000
I
calories.
slowed down on the second slice because like I got there, I'm like, oh, Brandon's probably gonna show up, and someone else showed up, so I'll probably give away like
So
4
you
slices.
slowing down still finished it before we all arrived. That didn't plead your case. And
All you
that
did
was
was
you going
pace yourself.
slow.
You just paced yourself.
That's
That's
the
all
worst
you
part.
did.
It totally
See,
was.
Frank's just friendly fat. He does it for us. He buys all this food for people to hopefully show up. They don't, so he gets fat.
You
It
know
kind
what's
of
so
sounds like
sad?
a
No,
hostage,
no.
like if you guys don't show up fast, I'm eating this whole pizza. They're like, fuck, we gotta get there.
No,
He
you know
can't
what's
handle it
stupid
anymore.
Is I told Will and Tony about, or Brandon, who was there. One time, my friend invited me to go bowling with all his friends because I didn't have friends at the time. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna make some friends. So I got there at the same time as everyone else. But then I'm like, oh, I'm
Number
gonna
4,
order.
by the way.
I'm gonna order a whole. God damn it! I'm gonna order a big pizza for everyone and some beer, and that's how you make friends, right?
I remember this.
And then everyone just kind of looked at me and was like, nah, bro. And I'm just sitting there.
That was his domino. That was his.
But then you started going
Can I
faster.
get another slice? Can I get another whole pizza, please?
Yeah, you became an emotional eater.
Yeah,
Man,
That's,
we
I
should've
do.
went
I
to
do
pizza.
emotionally eat though. I will if I'm like not feeling it. I'll be like, man, give me like 6 McFlurries. Like,
That was quite a jump.
That would make me sick.
If I wake up and I'm
after
kind of
what
like,
this-
Like,
yeah,
even I don't
go
think
get
I can
6
do that.
McFlurries.
no, actually, what I do, it's funny. When I get sad, I binge smoothies. Of all things, like I will be today. I was super bummed out at work because I got shit on by people. That sounded bad, but
Actual people.
not actual people.
He works
just-
a hot
Were they,
tub.
were they flying pigeon people? or
No,
something?
they were gothic, so they were hanging from the like, I don't want to live in this world, and then just
So
Yeah, they
anyway,
got, like
yeah.
body modifications where they're just like,
One of them shit on you.
oh god.
they're like, you get him, Deathbringer, and they're like pushing him, and he's like, "Ugh."
It was a bad day at work, so I was like, man. I went down to like Surf City Smoothie. I'm like, give me the largest smoothie you got. I
And then
want it now.
guy was
An
like-
extra protein powder.
The guy's like, you can't handle it, and he's like, I can handle it.
It was a big ass smoothie. That shit was like that big, and I drank that shit in
for
like 5
the
minutes.
listeners, how big is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
Be a good foot.
my hand is way above the other hand.
It's 3 Big Mac boxes big. Actually,
For future reference.
All right, so
Look at your hand. Just put your hand in front of your face, and then double that. Is how big he went. Is how I would have done that.
So smoothie's just like a gay
What?
chocolate shake, right? It's got all the fruit and shit.
yeah.
I've never heard it described. Yeah, when you, like yes it is, but don't phrase it like that.
Why not? I mean,
hey,
So apples are just like gay ham, right?
exactly. Now you're getting it.
Smoothies are.
Yeah.
you go to McDonald's, you go to a McDonald's for instance. Can I get a gay shake?
No, what?
a gay shake, one with fruit. You know, come on.
I feel like if you order that in San Francisco, you might get something completely
Just-
Just
Can I get a gay shake? Hey, Dante, come out here. Why? Why?
He just shakes
This
his
guy
head.
wants you to pour him a shake.
it's just him coming out.
That
and
makes
dances.
it gay, right?
It's,
we get
it's
a
like that
Dante-
one Chris D'Elia thing where it's like I've never seen a sad Cuban. They're all just like.
Dude, that is one of the best Chris D'Elia jokes I think ever. Is his impression of a Cuban.
My friend.
My friend. Like,
Are you
can I get
Cuban?
directions? Bang,
Look
bang,
here.
bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang. Three
Are we
bangs.
having sex the entire way there, or what are we doing? Bang, bang, bang,
bang,
bang.
bang. Get it, gang, gang.
Yeah. Are you Cuban? Yes, I am Cuban. Just kidding. Bang, bang, bang. And then he's like, Russian's always the opposite. Are you Russian? Oh, yes, I'm Russian.
Question on
Answer.
that.
Stop
So,
fucking
like,
saying
that-
questions. It's annoying.
Just ask the question.
So that like kind of comedy
I'm okay with you
where they
saying
do. Thank you.
It's like when people. I beg to differ. Don't just fucking differ. I'm not gonna give you permission. I'm correct. That's why we're arguing.
Like,
beg to
do
What
you
happens
think
when somebody says no?
if he was to do that in a very
No.
intimate setting, that would still work?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think funny works.
Yeah,
anyway.
funny's funny.
Yeah, but Seinfeld can't do small venues.
What?
Well, that's because he's too popular.
Yeah.
Well, you
Seinfeld can't do small venues because no
He
song.
wants to.
Shut up and eat your burger. I want you to finish this
It's just
before
not-
the
it's,
30-minute mark.
What do you mean by?
Seinfeld says he can't do small venues because he feel like he does terrible.
Well, when you're at the level that Seinfeld's at, he can't get a good read on his jokes because people laugh at literally everything he writes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
fair.
a terrible excuse not to do small rooms. Like, dude, Louis C.K. does small rooms. Like,
Um,
this comedy store is not a big.
One of
place,
my
so,
favorite
I mean,
comedians, Judah Freelander.
Yeah.
He was on. He's the guy with
the
the
hat,
hats
yeah.
from. He's hilarious. He's fantastic, and he talks all the time about he hates being a famous stand-up comedian now because he only gets booked for big rooms, so he can't get a read on if he's still funny. Like he's a stand-up through and through, so he tries to go to like 2 a.m. open mics because he knows if he gets a laugh there, that is actually a good joke. So like even at the level he's at, he still tries to get put on shit shows more than popular shows, and that I respect the shit out
More
of it.
it's more intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you can do. You make it sound like it's hard to find a shit show. Drive to a place
No,
where
no,
no
no,
one
no.
gives a
Well,
fuck
when
and
you're
just
when
fuck
you're
walking to a
famous and
bar.
you're getting booked
Yeah.
all the time, you.
Can
you
you
don't have
imagine
time
Louis
to-
C.K. walking into Shamrock? Like, are you kidding me?
I would die. That'd be
Oh,
awesome.
I would love that.
I would-
Yeah,
wouldn't
but,
mind.
But
from
in
that
that-
level you
like,
can. But can you
He could
imagine
say
his mentality?
hi, and everyone would laugh,
Laugh.
at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "How's it going?" And everybody would just laugh harder than they've ever laughed
I don't know.
because
That's
of his
not
name.
Marietta.
technically true.
Yeah, this is
Uh-uh.
different in
I'm gonna
Marietta.
I've
go,
seen some
no.
people do that.
And you know what?
They're
Even people
bigger.
that do like him, when we were at his show, he pulled some stuff and it was pretty silent. They edited it out of the HBO
Really?
clip.
Oh yeah, you guys were
Well,
there
yeah.
in the recording.
So
Brandon's getting more food. I want to point that out right
Wait,
now.
what is he getting?
He has
I think
one
he's
big
filing
Mac.
a
I think he's
complaint.
getting dr-
I think
He's only the
Brandon,
first
Brandon, what are you buying?
Brandon, it's not.
I think you.
Yeah.
I
Alright,
thought
he's
it'd be
just
like
gonna
I'm
get
gonna
drunk.
ask if they
Your
have
body
a-
just stopped producing saliva. Now it's only bacon grease. Is that?
Yeah, his body's like, Brandon, you need water.
Yeah.
It's just Big Mac sauce.
You
That's all
also,
that's in his mouth.
you also need to survive on water, not just Thousand Island dressing.
Hey, stop telling the secret of Big Mac
Oh,
sauce.
spoiler alert.
No, I'm sorry.
Big Mac sauce.
It's
Oh,
any.
we
it's
are at
really
Big Mac. I was
any.
thinking Whoppers. I'm so dumb right now.
Well, it's also
It's
Whopper
the,
secret
it's
sauce.
the McDonald's talking.
It's
Have you guys seen the black
Dahlia
burger?
murder. It's
no,
super
shut
sad.
Up,
Don't
shut
watch
up.
that movie.
The black
Oh,
McDonald's
Blackfish?
burger that they have in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's like a
It's
the
a-
bun isn't like bread. It's like a what seaweed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's, it's, a,
it's-
sea, it's a seaweed
black.
wrapped mushroom.
And it's
Yeah,
in my intestines right now.
Is that what I'm eating?
Why did you get so mean with that?
Again, McDonald's.
Have
is
you guys seen
talking.
this online? Yeah, I've fucking seen it online. I ate it, dude. God.
'Cause, yeah, I feel guilty about it. I don't need to be told that I'm a
Feel
bad
tingle.
person over and over again. I get it. I ate McDonald's.
Are you feeling it, Brandon?
Brandon's grabbing his arm like it hurts
Yeah.
right now. So like,
Brandon,
right on
the heart attack.
one of Brandon's eyes literally rolled back to
You
the
better
back
call
of
your
his
mom and have her come pick you up.
Dude, I'd be so pissed if you
Brandon
pass
is
out
getting burger
and
drunk.
I have to not give you CPR. Like I'd be so pissed.
All right, so
Why
we
would you
all
not
heard
give
it.
me
Frank
CPR? I
will
thought we
give-
were friends.
James is gonna do it.
No,
He
we
thought
heard
you
it
were
first.
friends.
Frank said he will give Brandon
I
CPR.
said I will not.
He said he will not.
I heard you will.
There's a spider above your head.
no,
Oh,
no.
fuck.
Yeah, that's oh, it's also spooky time here at McDonald's. I walked in and there's a pumpkin hanging from the ceiling, so anarchy's reigning right now. Is basically what it's come down
We
to.
got Hot Topic
guys see that
decorated
cheetah
like
spider?
3
I'd
weeks
hope so.
ago, and I was just like, "This is stupid." And they're like, "But we're Hot Topic." I don't care. It doesn't mean Halloween is a month before Halloween. This is stupid.
At Hot Topic, it's always.
Are you
Halloween.
guys not?
Yeah.
Have you
Fair.
ever? Yeah.
That should be our spokesman. Our slogan.
James-
We're a Hot Topic. Fuck it. We sell wolf masks 24/7. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, man.
James Drake is the spoken word of Marietta. Hot Topic is the devil.
I had some lady come in and, well, mind you, it was like a watch with the pentagram on it, and she was like, "Is this demonic?" I'm like, "No, it's Hot Topic."
Oh, you mean this one?
No, yeah, it was a
That's not a
supernatural
pentagram.
thing.
This is a star.
It is, but it's not supposed to be right. But it's from
So
that show
it's not.
Supernatural.
No, that's the same shape. It's just a different shape completely.
Is
Pentagram
this a
and stars
circle?
the same.
No, it's a triangle. But yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It'd be a downward star, guys.
Gee.
I don't know which way it is because he wears it
That's
on
not a
Yeah,
pentagram.
that does. Well, no, it's how he shows it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put
See?
it in the downward star position.
God.
so-
I love the downward star position. That's my favorite.
Is that your
position.
favorite?
That's my favorite position.
It's nice.
Oh, now we have nowhere to talk about because that got
no.
weird.
It got weird.
Well, we can talk about
anytime
Yeah,
you
we could
drop
talk
it.
about favorite positions. We could go there.
No, I don't.
Frank,
I
what's
think
yours?
we need to just
Mine-
chant Brandon out.
Mine's
on
the Dirty Whopper.
What's the Dirty
Oh,
Whopper?
come on, Brandon.
Explain.
When you wait, what?
Oh, you're a fan? You sound. What's the Dirty Whopper?
Did you see he's almost done?
Yeah, he's almost.
Where
Oh,
have you been
man.
for like
Stopped at
half
4.
the conversation?
Oh, I was
He can't do
working.
it.
He is finished.
He's having second
Well,
thoughts.
he's realized he has.
He's like
30
90%
minutes
through
left.
his fourth
Yeah.
one and he's thrown in the towel because he's a quitter.
He
Wait,
has
really? Are you
30
really giving
minutes
up right
left
now?
to finish it. 35
Why would
minutes.
Are you
give
giving
up?
up?
I don't know. That's why I was confused. I was
Why,
like, wait.
why
is
you
it
guys
giving
assume I'm giving
Guys,
up?
he's
Because you
pacing.
stopped.
Because you stopped, put it down, and said I quit. That was the main reason.
That never came out of my mouth.
I believe it did. I vaguely remember you quitting a lot of things in life.
I don't know,
and
but
just
your body
figured-
language definitely says you quit.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
the
Your face is
pace
so
changed.
red
So
right now.
The fact that you've been holding your left arm like it's
Right.
like you,
Your skin is visibly hot and like physically
Yeah,
hot.
you know you're turning a different
dude, you
His
are
color.
body's
burning
in fight or flight right
He's
now.
Tony,
squeezing his
Literally.
arm just to
Have you
pump
ever
the blood
done
through it.
a food challenge, like a legitimate food challenge?
Yeah,
Look at Tony.
I did.
Look at past Tony. Tony looks good now.
I did Shakey's Pizza Challenge in
What is that?
Oceanside, which is like a pizza that's
The size of this table.
the size of this table.
This is a big
Which
table
is-
for all the reasons.
which
for
is-
the
Inside?
listeners.
Yeah,
Spanky's?
Spanky's Pizza,
Yeah,
yeah.
the military.
No, we did not. We did not complete it. We were very upset with ourselves,
We took it very
and we had to
personal.
pay $36 for the pizza.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is it
god.
one of those things like if you
It's
eat
like
it
if
all,
you eat
get
it, it's free. If you eat it all, it's free. If
Or
you
you,
get
could
a time
just,
limit.
or you could just buy a cheaper, reasonable amount of pizza.
Yeah, but
that-
see,
like
And then
that
feel
was in
accomplished when
my
you finish
that
it.
was in my 350, 360 pound days, and I
you
had a
got
buddy.
You got 360 at one point.
I was like 370 at one point
When?
but he's tall.
when I was in high school.
He's tall, so keep that in mind.
But
But that's still.
I'm
heavy,
taking
heavy.
away from the fact that he was fat.
yeah, no. Regardless, is
He
I
looks
had
good. He
another
looks really
buddy
good now.
who was like 300, and we were like, oh yeah, we could totally fucking do this. And then our problem is we should have just went with cheese only, because then we could have probably done it. But we had to we put toppings on it.
What
Like
it-
How many
idiots.
yeah,
toppings? What
stupid.
kind?
We put sausage, pepperoni, and black olive.
Yeah.
Yeah, way too many, dude.
Yeah.
If
We're
you
like,
done
we're like, fuck
pepperoni,
it, man.
maybe.
it's- I'll eat the toppings.
No, I've done the broken.
Brandon is starting to throw up in
Yeah,
his
that
mouth.
was a pretty serious burp. David.
I've done the broken
You
yolk
just made her-
challenge.
It's making
You say it like we
Getting all
all
that air out
attempted
of
it.
my
Like
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
gonna
No,
explain.
I'm
that-
gonna
is
explain.
that-
I've done the
that's
broken
the,
yolk challenge. So it's a 12, 14
egg?
14. It's 14. 14 egg omelet with a pound of chili, roast beef,
I think you have
and
a heart attack.
I think cheese all together. It's all a pound together.
Yeah.
And then it comes with another half a pound
fries, right?
of home fries. Not fries, like I mean just like
Yeah,
they
the
cut to
cute-
like they get like
Yeah, they don't even do.
I feel
right
fatter
home
after
fries
just hearing
half
that
round.
sentence.
it
It's
comes
hash
out
browns.
it's hash browns and it comes out on a pizza tray. Oh, and you have two lumpy as shit fucking bread
I love
rolls.
lumpy shit.
No, dude, it's like
Lumpy
they're
ass
the
shit.
craziest bread rolls I've ever had in my
Before or
life.
after it came out?
Both. But yeah, dude, I tried twice. My old boss.
Twice you've done this in your
Twice. Because my boss.
You
He
didn't
failed the first
fucking
time, so
learn?
he had to
No,
redeem
my,
himself.
I did. My boss would take us to the Broken Yolk on our Christmas party, and he would pay for.
I hope
for
you
the
all
breakfast.
die before New Year's. I don't want to pay you next year.
And so
Is this post pizza bowling or pre pizza bowling?
It
Probably
was
ran the
during.
You had to think about it.
it was post pizza.
Funny thing, it was that same night.
Were you
No,
fat
and
at this
so-
point?
I was starting to get fat. Yeah.
This
And
okay.
so
This is where
started.
this was the second domino.
No, actually, yeah. The second time was the
Second
third
and
domino.
third domino.
Second time was the third domino. Well, so it was a joke at first because he was saying, yeah, they have the broken yolk challenge. I'm like, and then we get there,
Sounds
and
like
he was
an
like, he's like,
God damn it, Will!
He's like, I'll pay for it.
Did you hear Amanda took the broken yolk challenge? What? She got an abortion.
You're right there.
It's written down.
Abortion.
So I tried it the first time, and I got about 50% through.
That's actually a funny abortion joke. I won't get laughs though.
So how far did you get?
The second time I got.
Why are you so interested in
about
this? Just do it or don't, James. Like,
I
damn.
know if he did.
I want to know
No,
what
I-
he did wrong. What was your fork
What-
motion
what-
the problem?
no,
or-
no.
I want to know how far he got
Let
in
the
the
man
challenge.
I
talk. I
got
wanna hear
70% the second time, but what happened actually was my boss did it with me the first time, and he was smart about it. I was like, I'm gonna go all omelet, then go potatoes, right? And he was smart, and what he did is he just
Didn't
mixed
take it.
everything up. Just like literally, no, totally did it. He just mixed everything up, so you're not having to have different. It's all just one thing. Because what happens is when you start eating the omelet, it's such an amount of flavor that you just get to the point where you don't want to eat that anymore. Like it's gross to eat to have that flavor.
No,
in
I
your
think it
mouth.
would have been gross even without all the flavor.
No,
You're
it
eating
was-
a pound of omelet.
That's a lot.
It is, and so.
How many eggs is that?
14.
More than a
Big
That's-
eggs.
yeah, they went to the
More than a
supermarket.
baker's dozen.
They went to the supermarket and they had to buy 2 cartons just to make your food.
Yeah, basically. It takes them like almost 30 minutes to make it all too. You sit there for a while. I was hungry as fuck.
I could
And
raise a
so-
chicken in 30 minutes.
But yeah, it was,
Brandon ate 4 hamburgers in 30 minutes.
No,
Damn.
he's eaten 99% of
4.
Four.
4. It's 31 minutes. He's eaten 4.
it. Are you throwing in the towel or are you going to finish? The stack is now longer than my face. Or just
to be fair, lots of things.
Yeah,
go
that's
on
bigger
with
than your head.
this.
my dick. Is that where you were going?
No, not at all.
My bad.
He was going his dick with that.
He was going his
So
dick
did
with
you
that.
throw up after
I've
the
seen
challenge?
Frank's dick. It's not that impressive.
What? When did you see my dick?
After you taking the broken yolk challenge.
So what do you
I
win?
just jacked your
Like,
D.
what?
Huh?
What's the payoff here?
So you
free
get
meal?
You get a free meal.
Picture on the wall.
Picture
That's
on the wall,
most of
which
the prize.
only like I think
Yeah,
20
it's
people have
it's an
ever done
accomplishment because only
So-
20 people have done it. I look at it as damn, only 20 people have done
No.
that. I can't finish this shit.
It. Well,
Look how fat that guy is. I'm not anywhere near that
no. The
fat.
2 people that have finished it at this one are both insanely skinny, and the first guy that ever did it ate one and then said, "You know what? Can I have another?"
Wow.
And ate the second one.
Well, that's inspirational,
That's-
right?
And then
Well, it was just, it's just
they're actually
That guy's
making a
dead
Disney
now.
movie about it.
He's
Yeah.
dead.
I wouldn't
It's
say
coming out summer
inspirational, it's not like I
2017.
strive, but it's not like I'm like, oh man, I gotta beat him. But it's definitely.
Was he a
like
magician?
weird- well, have you
I
seen?
can make
did
this.
You see
He
that?
disappeared.
Break it up.
Did you see that
Seat
guy?
next to him. Hey guys, I finished it. It's
The
hot dog
not-
eating
Yeah,
champion.
the hot dog eating champion.
That
the-
weighed
the-
92 pounds.
Yeah,
Just
there
dip
was,
it in water and be Asian and you'll win.
But this guy.
People act like it's hard to
he
win a hot dog
actually-
eating
They're
contest.
always Asian.
He kind
it's
of
always
cheated
somebody
though.
dipping in water.
He kind of
Yeah.
cheated because he actually had a physical
something.
deformation where his stomach.
That's not
laid
cheating.
on
He-
the
that's
other
not
side.
cheating,
He
that's
was
not
born-
cheating.
That's a genetic advantage.
He was.
That's not cheating. That's a fair.
Oh, that's not fair. You're faster than me. You're cheating at football.
No, exactly. Because of that
Oh, that's not fair, you're
deformation he
taller,
had,
that's not-
he
you
could
can't play
actually work
basketball.
out the muscle, his stomach muscle, and he would do special workouts that would increase and like make his stomach muscle
Yeah,
strong.
that's called training,
No,
not
you can't-
cheating.
Not only he can do that.
That's not cheating.
I'm sure there's
Only-
other people
Yeah,
out
I
there.
thought you were
They're
gonna be
not
like,
super
oh, he
popular.
cheated. He actually had a
So
cow
Mike-
intestine put
Michael
in.
Phelps was a cheater because his joints all were double.
Yeah.
You know that?
That was
All
Manny
his
Alex
joints-
win.
all of his
So
joints are double.
does it affect his swimming? Does
It
it?
makes him faster.
That's
cheating.
not cheating.
That's cheating. He should
It's
be
a
allowed to
genetic
compete.
advantage.
anything.
He is superior to
That's
do
like saying, oh, I got
He's
superpowers
adapted.
to run super fast. I'm just gonna do this race.
Yeah, that's
not
not the
wearing
same
a
at all.
rocket.
How was that? I was saying that's.
'Cause he
That's
doesn't
like,
have
dude,
superpowers.
lions always cheat at winning eating gazelles. Like, that's not. They're way more well equipped. They're cheating.
No, but no one's. Who else is trying to eat gazelles?
Anyone else?
See,
They're
but
fucking
then
gazelles.
Frank, like-
They're walking steaks, dude.
Frank,
Like,
if
everyone's
these are
trying to
your
eat them.
standards in life and this is how you want, it'd be a bunch of dudes like me and Brandon running around swimming. And you know how boring that fucking race would be? That would be the most boring race. Nobody would watch swimming. Nobody would watch anything anymore.
Not if you won.
Do people
If
watch
you beat
swimming
Brandon,
now?
that would be the most epic race ever, and you know it. Did you know?
I mean, for me, nobody else would be really they'd be like, oh, look at how slow these guys
Have
are. I
you
wish
seen-
Michael Phelps was swimming at like 90 miles an hour right now.
have you
He
seen
was
the-
going 80 knots.
That's My Boy. Has everyone seen That's My Boy?
Yeah.
When he bets on the fat guy,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
fat guy actually wins the
Yeah.
fucking race. That was the most epic race I've ever seen in my life.
That's
The-
because you're fat.
and also,
You know what?
also
Are you
because it's
gonna
not
run
a
a
real
race
race.
now?
Wait, okay, so like the Blade Runner. You guys know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
No, not
We're all
Yeah.
familiar with the
But
movie.
Harrison
not the
Ford.
movie.
Yeah,
It's
the
Harrison
guy-
fucking
Harrison
guy.
Ford?
Did you
Harrison
say
Ford.
Harrison?
I know.
You said
Yeah.
Harrison.
Harrison.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
Arnold
it.
Schwarzenegger. That's not the
Potatoes.
Blade Runner. No, but the dude with no legs that had the running blades, and he was running
I was
so
gonna
fast
fuck
with
with
them that he was fucking.
You just described Sling Blade, by the way.
God damn it.
Nah.
No, fuck you guys.
So, are you saying the guy that was in the
French
Olympics that had
fries.
those legs?
What?
The guy that was in the Olympics that had those?
Yeah,
legs?
and
Are
he
you
was-
saying that he's cheating?
Yes, but when he's cheating.
How
But-
dare
Shut up.
you?
No,
he's
he-
cheating when he races against regular people.
No,
because
he's
he
not.
said-
They brought the
physically
tension.
said
They
the-
brought the tension down on his rod, so it was less. That's not cheating.
That's what they had to do.
Because it would be cheating if he had springs and could jump 4 extra feet. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cheating
that's
in a
cheating.
race. I'll give you that one. If you use a trampoline, you're gonna win that shit. I'll give you that one. If you give me a pogo stick, I'm gonna jump a lot higher than you. I'll give you that one.
You know what's crazy though is he was beating other people with the blades that had just as much.
Yeah, because he still trained hard.
Yeah.
In my mind, if you don't have legs and you win a race, I suck way more than you.
But he has like augmented
Oh, yeah,
legs. Like, dude,
he's
no.
definitely
I
not
mean, I know this
cheater.
sounds
Yeah.
fucked up, but
If
I
a
had the
guy
chance
without-
to get, like fucking $1 million man legs,
You know
I would
what?
do it.
I think that they should give him some springy legs and let's see what this guy could really do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's bump him up a bit.
Yeah,
and
they're
let's-
holding him back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Let's,
all that would happen is Frank would just get fatter because
more depressed.
See, that's why I'm not in the Olympics. They're all cheating.
His feelings.
Because 20,
I would just spring my ass to McDonald's with way less
after
effort.
20 years of training and discipline is all cheating.
the weight cutting off his legs, he would actually lose weight, so he had to make up for it. And so that's why he gets so fat. So, yeah.
Do you guys like you have a kid, Chris?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever felt interest to put? Well, no. Have you ever felt like oh, my kid's gonna be a pole vaulter? Like, how the fuck do people know they
yeah.
want to pole
Have you
vault?
ever
Oh,
wanted
no,
to cut
we
off
have
your
this
kid's
figured
legs
out.
and give him
Ooh, I wanna
spring
hear
legs
this.
so he would run faster for the Olympics?
That would be a dedicated dad, right?
It really only helped
Son,
him.
That's
cutting
like
my legs
that.
off, you
That's
gotta
like
win the
that, that Michael Jackson dad dedication.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know what do you guys have
And
figured out? Like,
back to
I
my
feel-
question.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been like, oh, my kid's gonna be a pole vaulter. I'm setting him up for that
no.
shit.
No, I just look at what he does best and know that that's what he's going to be the best at. So,
He's either
like,
going to be a serial killer and get away with it, or he's going to run Wall Street.
yeah. One way he's going to
There's
be a
literally no in
short-
between
Yeah.
for you. There's no, oh, he might manage a small accounting company. He's either gonna kill everyone,
Yeah.
not get caught,
Yes.
or run Wall Street. There's
No,
no.
pretty much.
You guys have really high
You guys
goals.
are
I just
very
want my kids to
extreme
manage
parents.
Well, no,
Express.
or whatever
That's where I'm
job,
at.
or whatever job he's gonna be, he's gonna be the wolf of whatever job it is. But I don't
wolf
think he's
of
gonna be like
McDonald's
sport,
management.
He
but
wants to
sports
be a
no.
firefighter.
He's not a sports guy, and he's not gonna
That's
be.
what everybody wants to be.
He's not gonna be
But,
a
like,
firefighter.
Sell me
That's
this
so
fire
weird.
truck, guys.
But like, how? I'm gonna argue right now that the world's best pole vaulter hasn't even picked up a pole vault, like
Yeah.
a pole. Like, how do you know? Like, you look at that shit, like, oh, I can do that. I'm good at that.
No, they try it because you start out.
When do you get the opportunity? There's no little league pole vaulting.
Yes, there is.
High school.
Junior high. I actually did.
No, you
but
didn't.
yes, I
Junior
did.
high.
Believe it or not, Frank is very athletic for how fat he is. I was doing.
Oh, that was the 8.9ers.
I'm gonna
fight
go
that
with
guy.
not.
Shut the fuck
That
up.
was-
I was
This was
doing
before the
in
omelet.
junior high. I was doing the long jump. Is it the J jump where they jump over the fucking pole, but just with their bodies?
I feel like that's
High
Mexican.
jump.
The high
High
jump.
jump. Sorry.
I feel like
And
that's
then
racist.
long jump.
See,
Shut
you're
up.
cheating because you're Mexican. That's
Yeah, that's right.
you're genetically inclined to be better at that.
Shut up. And then I didn't get a chance to pole vault because we actually didn't have the opportunity because our school didn't have a pole vaulting like thing.
The pit.
But yeah, but I also did shot put too because I was so big, and so fuck you. And so I did all that at junior high. So you start off doing like regular track stuff, and then you slowly move over to the field stuff. But you don't start pole vaulting until high school.
You
And-
just said middle school.
No,
Yeah,
no,
thank
pole
you.
vaulting.
Just said that.
100%.
Yeah, that's what
Thank
he's talking
you.
about.
No, you get into track and field in junior high.
Well,
but
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
start
you
pole
said pole
vaulting till
vault
high
in
school.
middle
Sorry, I could be wrong. You might be able to pull out in middle school. I don't think they do because
If
it's
you're in
dangerous.
middle school and listen, please write us
No,
in.
but you
Let
start
us
off
know.
doing
Comments down below.
you start off doing the small track and field stuff, and then you just kind of expand based on what you're interested
So you're
in.
like, oh yeah, I could run pretty fast. I want to
See,
jump 40 feet in the air.
I was in track and field, but for a totally different motivation because I played football, and our coach wanted us to play 2 sports during the off season and football, right?
Yeah.
And so the 2 choices were wrestling or track and field. And surprisingly, the wrestlers ran a hell of a lot more than the track and field.
Yeah, man, it's
And I was like,
crazy.
if I just go and just throw this big ball around all day, I don't have to run at all. And so that was my.
Were you good at football?
I was great at football.
Why didn't you go pro?
Because I didn't take the SATs.
You need the SATs to get into the NFL?
No.
To get into college.
Nobody gets drafted out of
That
high
doesn't
school.
happen anymore. That only happened in like 1972. They made a movie
I wasn't
about it.
LeBron James good, but I mean.
Basketball's the only sport that they do that in
Nobody's
anymore.
gonna call him
or
on
baseball.
that. Okay.
No, I know. I mean, I was just making the reference from going from high school to
yeah.
the
Yeah.
NFL.
Nobody
It
does
wasn't
that
football.
anymore.
Finish
Yeah.
your last burger
You
or
have
you're a
20
quitter.
minutes.
Tony, were you?
I got 20 minutes,
Were you
bitch.
mad about the fact that? Are you mad at yourself for not taking the SATs, or are you mad about the fact that you had to take the SATs? in
No,
order
I
to-
never. I never took them. I'm mad at myself that I didn't take them. I should have took my SATs.
Yeah.
Could have been. I could have been a doctor,
Or a- or a
or an
doc-
NFL player,
There you go. Yeah.
or a doctor NFL player. Call
Yeah,
me
'cause if you
Bowers
take-
MD. and then I just got a TD touchdown.
Because
How would that
everybody
work?
knows
Would you
taking the
play football
SATs
and
drastically
while, like-
changes your life that much.
Yeah, no, like I'd be like. I
Who
don't
here
know.
took the SATs? I
Right
did.
here.
What'd you get? Oh, you took them like 30 years before I did though.
I did embarrassingly. It was bad. I was
650?
Yeah, it was
That
bad.
low?
Yeah.
You get.
I
get
was so bad at. I had test
Yeah,
anxiety.
you get like
so
what,
bad.
300 points just for writing down your name?
250.
Yeah, no, I was so bad at. My brain bloomed way late. I was an idiot in high school. I was always jumping off the shit. Broke all my teeth.
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
Yeah, all my massive head trauma. I get migraines all the time.
Are you a skater
Excuse me,
punk?
class.
A lot.
Where's Chris? Jumping off fucking bridge.
Yeah, you just see me outside the window.
The teacher's just like,
there it is.
savage.
Were you a
How
skate
brutal.
punk in high school?
Yeah.
See, I can totally see
was
that.
Skating and surfing and
Yeah.
anything that didn't involve teams. I didn't work well with others, so I was always jumping off shit. Skydived on my 18th birthday, had red Bozo the Clown hair red, and jumped out of the plane on my 18th
Why
birthday.
aren't more pictures of this?
I have them.
Oh. Why haven't you shown me them?
They're around.
But
They're album covers of future comedy.
no, my SAT scores were. I took just to prepare. I took the PSAT class to prepare.
The P stands for practice for all the listeners.
Yeah, and I tanked it on those two, and then it was so bad that during the SATs, after we got our scores, and I was sad and embarrassed, and my parents thought I was retarded. An Asian girl came up to me, and she's like, Chris, what score did you get? What score? And I'm like, oh, it's too low. I don't want to tell you. And she's like, no, tell me, what'd you get?
Mine
I'm
low
like,
too.
I'm like, like 650 or something. It was something like
You get.
really low. And she's like, and what'd you get on the second test? I'm like, no, that was it. And she's like, oh, that bad.
The
good.
SAT is 3 sections. You get 800 points possible for each one for a grand total of 2,400.
Yeah.
So you got 650 between 3.
It was below 800. It was bad. But you know,
Damn.
I sucked in school.
took it?
I was in a different grade different school every grade, and I lived.
Oh.
I was always a new kid. And there's no excuse. I was a fucking idiot. But
If you
luckily-
jump off enough things, you're gonna fail the SATs. Christopher Keith Tyler.
But after 25, something happened. I had a little.
I
spark.
stopped jumping off bridges. My brain's like, thank you, Chris.
My
Here's some
brain
knowledge.
Recovered. Yeah, I finally recovered.
You took it, Brandon?
I did.
What'd you get?
1940.
You beat me. 1925.
Coming
Damn it.
from the
I
stack
didn't
of
take
Big
it.
Macs.
I took the PSAT.
Big
Boom.
stack,
On
man.
I don't remember. I just thought it was Keith, and my parents thought I was going to take the SAT. So I was like, oh, which is funny because they let me work at 16 because they're like,
Yeah, they let you. They made you.
oh, no, fuck you.
You were
No, they
were holding
looked at
back.
me and they're like, Frank, you're not super smart, so get in the workforce. I'm like, all right, cool.
Frank, you're not smart. How do we fix
Frank,
this?
Yeah.
Did
You
you
know-
ever, are you gonna take your mom up on that liposuction offer, by the way?
No,
Why?
I'm too proud.
What'd you get on the PSAT?
I don't know. I don't remember. It was so
Oh.
long ago.
I did better on the PSAT than I did my SAT, and I was
I
mad.
think
I
most people
honestly
do.
took the PSAT.
It's
so I
way
can hang
easier
out
Yeah,
with
there's no
chicks.
pressure.
Yeah,
So
it's-
what
There
I
was a
would-
lot of chicks that took the PSAT. Yeah, it was like
Please
done.
don't care
No
about your
pressure.
future.
What I would do.
I
is-
didn't at the time in high
Wait
school.
a
I
minute,
didn't
you
fuck
say
it.
I didn't care about my future.
No, he was was
Well,
talking to me.
you did jump off a lot of shit,
Yeah.
so no.
How you living?
He was saying that he was doing the PSAT just to hang out with girls, and I was like, yeah, because girls tend to care about their future.
What would you do if your son came to you and you're like, Dad, I'm gonna start jumping off things? That's how I want to live my high school years.
Well, what's crazy is he's not. That's one thing. He's academically just. I'm like, oh man,
Does
I
he
got
do Common
skipped
Core
in
math?
my family. Yeah,
You have to.
because my grandpa was in NASA mission control, and then my dad was a concrete pump operator, and they were both real big in math. And then I became the massage therapist, comedian, artist guy, and that was thanks to my mom. And then. But then Devin jumped me and went to my son.
So he's
Now
also jumping things now. He's jumping you.
No,
He's
he
yeah,
jumping.
doesn't
jumping
jump
me.
anything.
Academically, yeah, he's not.
It's
he,
like tooth and
6:30
nails
in the
to get
morning.
him
He's
outside.
in his work.
Really?
He's a bookworm.
If he can play in a workbook or read a book
what he
versus
does.
going to ride a bike outside or play frisbee, he will beg to stay inside and
No,
read
but
the book.
he still loves going outside, and because that's what we do, and I make him jump off shit.
You're a good
dad.
You build him like a little fucking staircase, like jump off the.
You're like,
Come on,
kid,
man.
I don't want you to be a loser. You have to jump these stairs.
Son,
He's
Come on,
very-
it's only 3
plays it-
steps.
He plays it safe.
and he's like, Dad, I
Unless
don't want to
he's
do that.
tired,
Jump 15
then
stairs,
all
dude.
bets are off.
Is he in school?
Yes.
Obviously.
How old is he?
First grade?
6.
Six. Oh, 6. First grade. Okay.
He's in the 6th first
It's
grade.
what are the social behaviors among kids in that kind of grade?
They eat a lot of
It's
crayons
based on
still.
the kid.
Like,
It's all based
yes.
on the kid.
That'd be interesting because I just remember being a punk like from first grade to like 5th grade.
Oh,
I was a
I
kid.
was-
So different now though because I remember in kindergarten like
How often do they talk about Minecraft?
painting and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the
All the time.
It's
Minecraft.
insane. It's such a different time. Like you feel old when you're like, shoot.
You know what's funny
You know,
is that
back in my day.
Chris just said Minecraft like my dad would say Minecraft. That is real disappointed in Minecraft.
There's people that are building like architect systems
Yeah.
in Minecraft. which
There's
is
a lot of math in
Yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah.
And then I yell at my son because he's not doing that.
Fucking rebuild the Taj Mahal, dude. That's a hut. What the fuck? You're not gonna get us out of this house?
What are you, only TP status? Get out of here.
Hey, someone built Voltron and that shit the other day, and I was like, "Wow, that's awesome." And the kid was like 12. I was like,
Someone like they made the internet in the Minecraft.
Yeah, no,
What?
there's a 64 by 64 working calculator.
Yeah.
That's no, I know
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what you're talking about. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, there's
It's
people doing crazy Matrix stuff in there.
yeah.
"All right."
Someone's
I was-
gonna meet Morpheus in there.
I was.
Dad, I took the blue pill.
Yeah. I told you to talk to me before you do drugs. Son. This is the reason.
You know
on the
what?
Minecraft.
What's crazy is a movie like The Matrix, I feel can never happen again.
Oh, it's
Because of
going
how
to.
bad it is.
No,
No.
what? You
The
don't love
first
that
one is
movie? I
good.
love the first one. But
Maybe
like,
it's because I saw 2, 3, 1.
what's
that
wrong
would
with
explain
you?
it.
Yeah,
But
that's your
That's the
fault.
problem right there. That's on
but
you.
That
No,
kind of
yeah, I
movie
love
to
The
where
Matrix, man.
it's so mind blowing. Like it really took a whole fucking like when that came out, everyone just stopped and we're like, "Oh my god, this fucking." It's
Same
such
with
a great
Dumb and
movie.
Dumber.
But now it's happening. Now it's becoming real.
Yeah, no, it's different.
Oculus.
Oculus.
Oculus is the step.
You
That's
think so?
crazy. Yeah.
You think that's the step to
No, we're
I
I
think
think
that's
that's the
singularity?
first domino towards
I
the
think
Matrix.
Oculus is gonna come out, be a fad, and
Yeah.
then
I don't think it's gonna be very
leave
good.
us.
I think VR at the end of the day. doesn't-
Facebook spent $7 billion on Oculus. They bought the company.
They also gave 1 million to OEM. We'll
They've
see how that
the
works.
new Oculus that's coming out. They've made it so it's so light you can barely tell it's on your face. They're
That's not
trying,
what I'm worried about, though.
They're
It's
trying to
just-
make you want to be in there, and they're making it so real. You're gonna hate your own life.
Did you hear about
You're
that?
gonna
I already
be
do,
locked
so
in.
I'm already
well,
an
then You're gonna
Oculus.
be an
Yeah.
Oculus.
Did
wearer.
you hear about the?
Congratulations.
There's an arcade that they're building in Utah. That's the first complete VR arcade. To where they put out images of what they want it to be like.
It's like a haunted maze, isn't it?
No, it's gonna
I
be more
saw
than that.
something like
It's gonna
this.
be. They do one that's like Lord of the Rings,
Are you gonna
and
finish
you're
that
like
last
fucking
burger?
a hobbit,
Quitter?
You have
and you're
12
just
minutes.
like going around, and
Can I
you're
take
just
a
the
poop?
hobbit, and you're
Yeah.
fighting
No.
dragons.
But no, I'm
and
not.
they have this one actually that they're testing right now, which is a gun game. So you and your partner are actually like walking,
Yeah.
and you're like going around, and you can like. And you both see the same image.
Yeah,
you know, and
they're
it's
going to
like
use
a
it for
wall.
training simulations and
That's
surgery
cool, though.
stuff.
They
probably
and
already
classes,
do.
and it's
Yeah.
going to go into everything from those stupid employee videos they have to watch when you get a job at.
Oh, God.
They don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
those
Soon
anymore.
you're going to have an
No,
Oculus,
no,
and
no,
you're gonna
they
see
don't.
it
Do they really?
firsthand.
Has anyone seen Klaus's First Day?
Huh?
That's
No.
a transition.
No. Klaus's First Day is a training video in Germany that it was supposed to be like serious, but it's the worst training video ever about being in a warehouse. And like he'll be driving and they're like, "Don't do this." And he's like, "Oh!"
But in German.
But in German, it's
But
so
in
much better.
German.
And then like he crashes and like his head turns to like one of those dummies and his head just flies off.
Oh, wow.
It's fucking great.
Was that offensive? The 9-9? No, was that
Yeah,
offensive?
If there are any German
I feel like that
people
crossed the
listening to
line.
this, let us know if that was
Klaus's first
offensive.
day, sorry.
Tony
All
Bowers
people
is
I never
crashing
thought-
right now. You look sleepy. Dude, you don't have your
Yeah.
hair done today. You don't got your...
No, I went
You
to,
look like Frankenstein today.
I worked
Frankenstein's
out
monster.
after work, and then I didn't have
Frankenstein.
time to go back home, so I just went to the gym, shower, didn't have gel. It's very interesting.
Are you gonna like get super swole? Are
One
you gonna,
day, like,
train
yeah.
with Bill Jabron.
I'm gonna
and
be
get
One day.
ripped?
I'm gonna be like The Rock big. No,
Damn.
no I'm not. I don't. I
Rock
do want
is
to just
scary
be
big.
cut. I do eventually just want
Abs?
to be cut. Yeah, abs and
That's cut.
and pecs. That's pecs.
You don't want traps to your ears?
No, I don't want those big
Yeah,
giant.
he wants to be
I
able
don't
to itch
monkey
his
neck
face.
or nothing like that.
I think it's weird having like the big muscles. I want to be like UFC fit, where they're not really like, it's not.
No.
What is
No,
that?
I'd love
it's
to be
not
like,
cut.
yeah,
It's
like
just
Hulk.
fucking
Yeah,
I'd love to be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'd love to be 240 pounds and fit, you know,
Yeah.
cut. Like I don't
Yeah,
want to
My
be.
my goal, like I go to the gym and my goal is I want to get back down to my birth weight because that's when I thought I looked my best.
It's
Like
not,
before or
what, 11
after
pounds?
air?
Huh? Air.
Before
Before
after
air. Before my first
Oh,
breath, I want to get
embryo
to
style.
yeah.
Okay.
I want to get back
Yeah.
down to 506.
No, he's like, even before that, I want to.
Yeah. I want sperm. I want to
Yeah.
get back down to my sperm weight.
You want to
Yeah.
get so trim that you look undeveloped?
Yeah, definitely. I want to look like a 3-year-old toddler, just grown.
Nice.
Frank, if you lose your fucking keys again, dude, I'm gonna be.
Shut up.
Frank's biggest problem in life isn't the fact that he's overweight, 26, and still works at Hot Topic.
And lives at home.
And lives at
25,
home.
you dick.
25. It's Elena's face is like that got way
That's
too
funny.
personal.
You know what's funny is that's what he got offended by was I'm 25, dude.
Yeah, all the
Not
other-
overweight, working at Hot Topic,
And-
living at home with his mom.
It's
He didn't even get to that part.
it's the fact that he loses his keys every 3 seconds, and it is always my responsibility to return them to him.
It makes you feel any better, Will.
You should just hold on to him for it.
Yeah. Can you
I
just do
should.
that?
Yeah. Every time we go anywhere, I'm just holding onto your keys now.
Sweet.
Are you finishing this last burger?
You have
No,
8
he's
minutes.
not.
You have two
Elena
options.
wants
Quit
to
it.
eat
You have two options. Finish it or talk into the microphone and say, I, Brandon Hasty, am a giant little bitch, quitter bitch.
And then me and Tony will both cut it in half and eat.
And
It'll be
we'll
like
have
a baby.
hashtag called
Split
Big Mac Shake.
Yeah.
Split it. I want the bottom half.
Split it. What are you doing? What are your options?
He's
Can
like,
I go?
no, he wants to take it home. He's.
What?
I do.
No, that's not good.
Can I go take
Yeah,
a
that's
nap first?
no. Why
Yeah.
would,
You can do anything you want. You're literally an adult.
It lasts for like 10 years. It's not gonna
Just
go
let
No,
you
it
know,
doesn't.
you're
You
not
haven't
gonna be
seen
able
the
to shit
video?
out
Put it on
of
the
American
shelf.
flag.
No, no, no,
It
no,
just
no.
rates.
Stays
Like,
there.
you
No,
gotta go
that's
take
not
a poop.
true. They
You
actually, if
gotta
you
go
put
now.
it
You
in
got
a,
8
they
minutes.
put it in a jar, and
No,
they,
that's my
they
bread
wanted to
business at
see
this point.
how long the McDonald's would last. Mind you, it lasts way longer than most foods, but
Like,
Did
like
you just
after,
call McDonald's food?
fair.
It doesn't get, like, moldy or-
it doesn't get moldy for a long time, or at least the bun won't. The burger,
Well,
the meat itself does.
Here's something I read in a Ripley's Believe It or Not, and I believed this one. There was a guy, he put on a jacket that he hadn't worn in 13 years and reached into the pocket and pulled out a double-double, opened it, and ate it. And he
That's a
said it
lot.
didn't taste different at all.
That's a lot. I know Twinkies you can do that.
Yeah,
What?
Twinkies.
Twinkies
you can do.
100%.
A double from
McDonald's.
In-N-Out?
Yeah, no, from McDonald's. Did I say
A
In
Big
and Out?
Mac.
You said double.
Oh,
He said
my
double
bad.
double, which
You
is
meant
from
Big
In
Mac.
and Out.
Yes.
That's
You're
why I
wrong.
got upset. Like,
And why did he have a burger in his jacket
It's
pocket?
not possible.
Could he
Chris
not
is like,
wash
that's
that
what
jacket?
the one burger place
Hey,
I eat.
they don't call it Ripley's Believe Everything in this book. They call it Believe It or Not. You guys
You
chose
have the
not.
option.
They're a very giving book. They're not it's not a demanding series at all.
I mean, you can believe it. It's just like Ghost. It's just like you
Not
can.
like
You don't have
Guinness.
to.
Yeah.
Guinness, they're just like, no, these are the best.
They should
We
call it-
decided.
Did you guys-
They should call it Who Gives a Shit.
Ripley's Believe It or Not, we don't fucking
I
care.
don't know.
Did
Do what you
anyone
want.
ever watch Guinness, the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, when
dude.
they actually did a bunch of great. Do you remember seeing that kid do the backflip on the Razor scooter?
Yeah.
I lost my shit because Razor scooters were like super big at the time. Like they had Razor scooter teams.
Yeah, which is why they did it.
So you like freaked out with excitement.
Yeah.
Okay. This is-
I would have freaked out with why would you spend so much of your time doing that?
And there's some weird people on that. There's a guy that would nail
Women.
nails with his forehead. It's like
Oh,
the most
yeah,
in a
he-
row. It's like, why are you doing it? What's the point?
Just
How do you
get
start?
in Guinness.
That's-
You
I wanna
basically
know-
you come up with an idea that no one else has done, and then you've done it. So
Do
you're
it
in
just
the book.
once.
Like, hey,
Just
yeah.
do it once.
Once.
There's
Yeah.
actually this guy has he had to break a record for how much food in the under a minute was eaten from his mouth from a duck. Someone had already done it.
I think
and then
that
he had
should go to
break
the
that.
duck. That sounds
That's
like the
really
duck
on
did
the
a
duck.
lot more work.
Yeah.
So
This is
technically, you guys
retarded.
think that
Guinness-
we
Guinness Book of
Are the-
World Records is supposed to be respectable. None of
It's.
this is respectable.
Have you guys heard Dimitri Martin's
most
joke on it?
podcast done at a McDonald's.
I think we're already winning that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can we claim
Oh,
that?
we
Like
should
if we,
look that
yeah,
up.
can we? 'Cause
What's the record? We have a-
Dimitri Martin has a joke where the Guinness Book of World Record has
How
just,
do we-
or not
we
Dimitri
prove
Martin.
that we're at McDonald's. We need like cameras.
you know you have to
Dan
invite them and
Cummins.
they bring a guy.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what we'd have to go for is the longest time recording in a McDonald's.
The most times.
The most time. No. It would be at one time, but the longest recording.
24 hours. This is
Yeah,
24
we just
hour
had to find
McDonald's.
24 McDonald's.
But we ran out of things to talk about 50 minutes into this pitch. So what are we gonna do for 20? It's just gonna be 3 hours of this is counting for time.
Whatever. This is a great podcast.
Actually,
Very respectful.
we do have a treat for you guys
Didn't
tonight. We're
someone
gonna.
know? Someone thumbs
Oh.
down that episode that we.
Yeah, I think that was Corey Leroy. He does that every time.
What's
We
that?
follow.
We could
We're
do
good.
the-
We have
the
it.
theme
Actually,
song.
we have a special treat for you guys. You guys are gonna hear the world's first recorded song
Oh, yeah.
from Tony, Frank, and Will, and it's called the Topanga song.
Alright.
Are you guys ready? Who's singing lead vocals here? Is
Tony
got it?
singing lead vocals. I'm coming
Ready?
in with the side.
Bo-wimbo up, bo-wimbo up, bo-wimbo up, bo-wimbo up,
Hot
bo-wimbo up,
Topanga, oh hot
bo-wimbo up,
Topanga,
bo-wimbo
hot
up,
Topanga from Boy
bo-wimbo up,
Meets
bo-wimbo
World.
up,
I
bo-wimbo
fucked
up,
the song
bo-wimbo
up, I
up,
fucked
bo-wimbo
the
up.
song up, I wanna bang Topanga.
And with that, Brandon didn't finish 5 McDonald's.
Nope, apparently 4 is the record, guys. Anybody out there wants to try to beat my record, feel
Dude, I will
free.
beat that record right now.
We're doing
With my eyes
closed.
closed.
Wait, you don't need your
have
eyes
the
to
time.
eat them.
I don't care. I just want to add the eyes closed part, and just because he was open
That
eyes
was
the whole
like
time.
that was like the biggest insult in the 90s. Like I could do that with my eyes closed behind my back.
We had nothing else.
With my hands
We had
tied
nothing
behind my
else.
back, I could open all the boxes with my face.
I feel like that's how behind. Like the '90s was still really primitive.
But still,
mean,
no,
once
I could
2000
do
happened,
5, no problem.
Boom.
Brandon.
I think anything pre-internet we could just consider primitive now. Kids are gonna open up textbook and be like, "Dude, YouTube wasn't always here."
I told the kid that I had a
Dude, you know
movie
how
on
old is
VHS,
your
he freaked
son?
out.
6?
Six.
Oh, okay. Dude, your son has only had black presidents.
Ah!
Oh shit!
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
What's he gonna happen when he
He
gets
doesn't
out?
know why that was such a big thing.
No,
Isn't that awesome? I like that idea.
crazy.
That's crazy, huh? I never thought about
This is gonna be your son's first white president.
Maybe.
But that's
still Ben Carson.
Yeah.
dude. One, good job knowing Ben Carson. Like,
Oh no, I've been watching the shit.
you know he.
Looking like a true American.
That and the tsunami news.
They got stuck on Channel 4. I had no.
I got really high. I thought it was Courage
No,
the Cowardly
honestly.
Dog.
So yeah, no, I watch CNN on my free time, man.
So are you gonna take the McDonald's, the Big Mac challenge?
No, I'm not. Nah.
Donnie doesn't want his heart.
I
to
have a
explode.
brain.
No. I
All
won't
right,
do
you
that.
want to sip us out then?
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah, sure.
On the count of 3, everybody put your hands in and say comedy. Ready? 1, 2, and with that, the McDonald's podcast is over, everybody.